We begin with that twister outbreak and tornado threat as we head into the night. Simla, Colorado, this giant tornado touching down. 5 million Americans in the storm zone tonight. Flash flood watches in 7 states, a tornado watch in Colorado again. A car in Longmont, Colorado, dwarfed by that massive tornado in the background. This home outside Denver tonight, the roof entirely gone. And also from Denver, that's hail you're looking at. They are using heavy machinery to get rid of it all. Saturated earth in Sheridan, Colorado, a sinkhole swallowing a police car. The officer face to face with gas lines below, calling from inside that giant sinkhole. Meteorologist Rob Marciano with the storm track. But first, ABC's Neil Karlinski in Colorado. Neil?
David, good evening. Just imagine being inside this house when the storm hit. It didn't just blow off the roof here, but this wall and, in fact, the entire side of the house. And this is just one of roughly 30 homes ravaged here by tornadoes overnight.
Tornado on the ground.
At one point, there were so many tornadoes on the ground, so much hail and rain.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Alvin Almendinger wasn't sure how he'd make it out. His house peeling away around him.
Just as we got to the basement, the roof totally collapsed in on top of us.
Tonight, his home among those damaged as twisters ripped their way through Colorado. Storm chaser Vern Carlson, camera rolling, found himself inside a funnel cloud. With debris flying, his 4,500-pound Ford pickup was lifted off the ground and damaged.
The truck was rocking back and forth. It was like being in a blender.
In Denver, Sergeant Greg Miller, driving down the street looking for storm victims, suddenly crashed through the pavement, smashing his patrol unit, banging his face, and cutting his leg deep.
Were you confused? Were you, thinking?
Yeah, I was a little confused, like what just happened. When I'm looking out, I'm seeing the dirt walls basically, and then hearing the water. I knew, I'm in the ground.
It was a massive sinkhole. With water flowing in, a broken radio, and a gas line right next to him, Miller climbed through a window and scaled his way out. So much hail fell in Denver, it took heavy machinery to shovel it all. Kansas was hard hit too. Drivers forced off the road overnight by blinding wind and rain. And in Missouri, this big truck swamped as torrential rains caused flash flooding, wreaking havoc on motorists.
Just to give you a sense again of the force, look at this truck that's been toppled upside down in their yard. Remarkably, no one around here was seriously injured, but the entire area is under a threat of more storms again tonight, David.
And that is the key. The threat continues, so let's get right to meteorologist Rob Marciano tracking it all for us. Rob?
David, day 4, another tornado watch out for Colorado. Denver, the spring smack in the middle. Look at the radar here. You see those storms are popping, and there's more moisture with these tonight. So we've got watches that extend to the Canadian border. In Kansas City, you're still in a flash flood watch. Changes afoot. The threat slides to the east tomorrow, eastern Nebraska and through Iowa, and then on Sunday, further east from St. Louis to Cincinnati. Update on Hurricane Blanca. It is a Category 1 storm. That's the good news. But we've had 2 storms and already getting impacts across the desert southwest from Andres, Cabo San Lucas in the crosshairs for a tropical storm. We'll get more rain from this across the desert southwest next week, David. That is almost unheard of for this time of year.
All right, Rob, we'll be watching this weekend. Thanks.